We are back with another episode of Charlotte on Scene podcast. I got my main man, Aunt Marvel in the building. Yo, what up, man? How you doing, man?
Man, what's happening, bro? I can't call if I wanted to.
Everything
Good Monday.
good?
How you been, man?
I'm
How
glad you
doing?
got over here, sir. It's lightning outside. It's crazy right now. It's raining.
I got here
dogs.
early. It's the earliest I ever got here. And I'm
Listen,
down the street. Hell, a lot going on, man. We gonna get.
We are so.
That's
we
kind
are
of
so-
crazy though, man. I don't be late like that, but all right, I love y'all.
Gold star for Marcus.
Let's stop. Let's stop now.
So we got a special guest today. Very good person, very known person, very influential. Friend of mine. So I can see that. Close friend of mine, definitely.
You definitely see that.
And a person that will root for you and you always want to root for. We got Dr. Devon Binn in the house. How you doing, sir?
Hey,
What's
awesome,
going on,
man.
brother?
Listen,
OG status.
on a Monday
My
evening
dentist.
after the day that I had, nothing will make me happier than to sit down with you guys. I've been following you for a minute.
Appreciate it.
Sit down and just like shoot the breeze and freestyle on some current affairs.
Let's do
and I'm with like literally with two of my favorite people in Charlotte. So I'm a heavy man.
My man. It's good to have you,
Yes,
man.
yes.
It's good
Thank
to
you.
have you. So Ant, you met Ant before. And, Yep.
Yeah. You actually put me onto Ant probably 2 years ago, and
Damn, it's been that long.
yeah, I mean, time has flown.
Right.
I mean, it's only been 2 years, but it seems like I've known this guy my whole life. But to be sitting with you guys, this is great company.
Well, you know
Yeah,
what?
thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for being
You
here.
could have chose a lot of people in Charlotte, but you chose me. I'm honored to be here. I'm humbled.
No, OG,
Yeah.
we've been talking about putting you on the show.
Yes, thanks,
You
guys.
know, we
Thank
chopped
you,
it
thank
up
you.
over there at the spot at the situation at the party and
Cigar night.
Cigar,
Yep.
whiskey, cigar night.
Whiskey Cigar Night.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah,
to OG that
Yeah,
came
yeah.
on the show, Uncle Herb.
Yes, yes.
And
Yandrick. Shout out to Yandrick. Yep.
Yeah. shout out to
Andrick and
Yandrick, yeah.
everybody, all the guys, man. But it's important though, you know, because I want to get everybody on. I mean, we want to get everybody that's impactful, like,
yes.
because I'm still inspired by you guys.
Yes.
You know, it was just perfect to meet you. I got a new dentist.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, guys, and it's all mutual because, you know, I'm proud that when I saw this, you didn't even tell me you guys were setting this up, but when I saw you guys on YouTube, you snuck that in on me.
Now
I
we had
sat
to
down.
we kind of had to, you know, we had to work the work in, you know,
Yeah.
and
No.
we figured it out.
But you're both naturals, and I'm expecting this thing to go big.
It
You
will.
know?
It
You
will.
know
We
what?
ain't got no choice.
You know what? I think drink champs, they need to watch out.
Hey, he said it, not us, champ. We gonna get to it.
Champ, come down, Charlotte, if you ever need some work done. I'm here.
Hey, Mama Love, look.
Mama love. He said it. He said it. You must be doing something right over here.
Yo, so let's get into it. So how you work? You want to refer to you as Doc, Devon, or you met with Dr. Benz, or how would you feel comfortable?
You know what? I feel comfortable with you guys calling me Devon. I'm Devon throughout my life. The only time I use the doctor title is when I'm making restaurant reservations and hotel reservations.
It makes sense.
I'm
Because,
still calling
man,
you Doc, though.
I mean,
I'm just gonna be respectful.
I
That's
appreciate
just
that.
me, OG.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. It's a gift and a curse, right?
Yeah, because they charge you more after.
But yes, you got it. Yes, I would imagine when you're doing business, you must have a buffer guy to.
Ask Rashawn.
Yeah.
He didn't even know I played in the NBA for 2 years.
Yeah,
I know.
When I first met him, he was
You
my
know
homie.
what? You know
I was
what?
living in
I
a
don't
bubble.
want nobody to know.
Wow, Anthony,
Leave me
that's,
alone.
that's
crazy.
amazing because after sitting down with you and really listening to your basically your life story and the heights that you reached in your career, it's incredible that you're like a normal guy because you could be like a pain in the ass if you wanted to.
Yeah.
My mama beat me up if I was
I
like.
love that. I love that. Hey, I love that about you. The first time we guys met, we kicked it off. We spoke for like half an hour straight, like we were like we shot marbles together. And I appreciate it about you.
And I want
man, we had fun, man.
And I want to say too, you know, we laughed at brother Morrow coming in here late or whatever sometimes, but I will say I'll be the first to tell you, brother Morrow showed up every night to ask him to show up.
Wow.
And that means a lot. His dedication to the show, him trusting Mama Love and me and Cousin L with the vision of the show, and him working his ideas into it. We poke fun, but I mean, he's been here every damn night.
Wow.
And we've grinded together till 1, 2 in the morning. I appreciate him for doing that. I'm gonna get on him like he's gonna get on me. Brothers hold each other accountable.
Yes.
But I would never. He could be my wingman anytime.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm on deck.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, the energy is very sincere. Here.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Because he gets on me for rambling too much because I can ramble.
Yes.
So does Mama Love.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let me stop rambling. Because they about to get the cane on, man. Already. So where are you from originally?
I'm from Bermuda, small island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, small island.
Okay.
Just off the coast of North Carolina. A lot of people think we're down in the Caribbean, but out of all of the Caribbean islands, we're like the most northern. And if you looked at us on the map, we're kind of right just east of like Cape Hatteras, North Carolina. So,
I didn't know that.
Yeah. No, most people don't.
So how long? How far is that? Like fly? Like if you on a plane?
So, we have seasonal direct flights from Charlotte to Bermuda, vice versa.
Word.
And you can it's quicker when you're going home. So when I say going home from Charlotte to Bermuda,
Right.
Because I'm assuming that the routes are a little more flexible, but you can get to Bermuda in 2 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. Straight up.
So is Bermuda a different? Is Bermuda a different?
Yeah, I thought I was tripping just now.
Is Bermuda a different country or?
So
Where's it fall under?
Yeah, we're good question. We are still considered a territory of England, right? So we travel back and forth and can navigate through England just like I would say a Puerto Rican can do in the States. So a lot of us, I have 2 passports. I got a Bermudian passport. I got a UK passport, and I can go over there and work very easily. So we still have a very, very tight connection to the UK, but we're very, very much self-governing, and I always enjoy when I get a chance to like let people know what we're about because it's a tiny island. If you blink, you'll miss us on the map, but we punch above our weight. We're like, we don't really stand out in most people's like first to go to destination spot because what used to be like a real tourism gem, we're now an international hub. So a lot of like multinational companies set up headquarters in Bermuda. We got some very favorable taxes, and when people come, they're surprised at how much they like it. And a lot of people stay. So,
I want to ask you something
yes.
on that. A couple questions. So, you being from Bermuda,
yes,
we growing up,
yes,
we don't know no better.
yes.
We only thing we heard about Bermuda was the triangle, and I had to ask you about this. And what is that about? And also,
And as a friend, I would say as a friend of him, he
the big homie.
I know he has to explain. I was going to ask him, so he did a good job.
I know he probably thought look. I'm the one that's gonna ask about that. So like,
feel no shame. Yeah.
look, I mean, I just want to know, like, but then also after that, I want to know, like, when you get a lot of people that come into y'all city,
Yes.
tax wise, how is that?
Okay.
So the triangle first, then the tax money.
Triangle first.
I just want to see what.
So triangle first. So the triangle story is
that real?
okay. So it's like
Because we was scared.
it's like Bigfoot, Abominable Snowman, Santa Claus. But it's a great story, right?
Yeah,
But the truth of it is that over the years before GPS,
Right.
if you don't know where you're going, especially by ship, you could very, very easily
Get lost.
not lost, but you can like hit. We got a lot of like barrier reefs. See, Bermuda's built on like a dormant volcano. So if you can imagine like a lot of that magma coming up and then
Right.
solidifying, it's just not like a neat little structure. It's there are tons of reefs that surround us that pretty much serve as like great buffer / barriers from bad ocean weather and all that.
Right.
But if you're traveling on a boat and you don't know where you're going, you could easily hit a reef and go down, you know, and like I said before GPS, if you're out there exploring, you're not making it back home.
Because you can't see.
You can't see, You can't see. But Bermuda's a very, very maritime type country. So we got people that they live on the water, and it's all good now. As far as the planes, this where
we ain't heard nothing about it.
so this where it gets a little tricky with the planes. Nothing goes down in this. Really, it's a geographical triangle. So you can think of it as like Bermuda to Miami to Puerto Rico and join up all the dots.
Right.
And there's a geographical triangle that's claimed a lot of planes and boats, right? But I think that I don't want to mess up a good folklore story, but now that we can monitor everything, nothing goes lost. But that we still get people that come to the island with that following that mystique. But
I would think that brings tourism, right?
Oh yeah. You got the mystique hunters.
Yeah.
You got just like you got the Elvis hunters and the Loch Ness monster hunters.
Yeah.
You got the triangle.
Yeah.
People
They want to see what it is. Yeah.
But little do people know. I mean, we fly that triangle every single day. It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good. No,
Because we was scared, man.
Yeah, don't be scared, man. Come on through.
All right, we're going to Bermuda, yo.
Yeah, no. The
Going
red
to
carpet.
Bermuda,
Make
yo.
sure the red carpet.
triangle, it's a myth.
I used to watch the Ghostbusters cartoon, and there was actually an episode
The triangle.
about
What year
on the
was that?
triangle.
What year was that?
Igor. What was it? Was it Egan or whatever? They were on a boat.
But what year was that?
This is like
80s?
85,
Oh, yeah.
86.
Yes. This is
Ah,
this is
born,
This is
cuz.
Dan Aykroyd.
But this is the cartoon.
Oh yeah.
There was
I
like
remember
the
that. I remember
Ghostbusters cartoon, and they got lost in the triangle, and they had to figure the way out.
See, that's why they was moving. Like that's why we was scared of that.
Yeah.
But I want to go to Bermuda. That's the Caribbean. Like
grandmother,
I
she said
love
it's
the
beautiful.
Caribbean.
Yes.
I
yes.
love
How
being
beautiful
over there.
is
I could live there.
Hey, you know, I tell you this much. I was born and raised there, and whenever I'm there, even when I was living there, I actually, my life has been kind of spent between Bermuda and the States, where I spent a lot of time studying and working. Right.
Okay.
However, when I go home and I sit down on any like shoreline, and I'm just like, wow, this is unbelievable beauty right there. And even like, I we can get into like the dental stuff later, but I was working and doing a practice in Bermuda, and I ended up needing to take a career break and get some more skills. So I sold my practice in 2019, went and came back to the States. Because before that I had done my undergrad, I had done dental school, I had done 2 residencies, and then I went to work, right? And then out of boredom, I sold my practice, got some more skills, and then I've been working out here ever since. But even while living there, I was fortunate enough to live on the ocean. And when I say on the ocean, there will be nothing in between my kitchen door and the water, right?
Oh, wow.
So we're no sand or nothing. You just right there.
So we have like
That's crazy.
So
bro.
the topography of the island is unique in that on one side of the island you have a lot of like beaches and sandy structures, and then you also have, which is the favorite of a lot of natives, like a rocky coastline. And the rocky coastline is gorgeous too. So on the rocky coastline, you do a lot of diving and a lot of snorkeling. You can snorkel anywhere. I mean, like when I talked about the reefs, that brings a lot of like aquatic life, and you got people from all over that come to Bermuda just for the snorkeling.
Right.
It's funny. I ran into a guy today.
Because y'all got all the because the volcano joint, like you can see all everything.
So the reefs, a lot of like
The reefs,
aquatic
yeah.
life they feed off of the reefs. Okay, and then you got the big predator fish that feed off of the reef feeders. So Bermuda's a great place for snorkeling, and it's an awesome place if you're into like deep water fishing.
Gotcha.
And we don't have any real industrial action going on, so our waters are stunning. You know, so what I was saying is that when I was living there, it never gets old. I come home after a day of work, and I sit down on the coastline, and the smells and the sounds.
Man, I can't even
it's just a different vibe. It's a different vibe. Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
so-
very, very fortunate to have been born there. It's like
How's the economy?
okay, good question. And now I'm going to kind of speak in code because Bermuda's a place that is it used to be known as one of the world's best kept secrets as far as getting the opportunity to work there and earn.
Gotcha.
See, we have a totally different tax philosophy in that we encourage the shakers and the movers, the business owners, to build business, earn profit in exchange. Everyone grows and it promotes employment in the process. So everyone kind of eats. We're not really too concerned about this guy over here making this much money. That's his business.
Right.
But the minute you start penalizing a guy through taxation, that's when things get a little tricky because nobody wakes up in the morning looking to save the world. They want to like kind of.
They don't do that over there.
No, so it's a totally 180 degree.
Moving to Bermuda, bro.
It's a paradigm shift to like what most Americans are used to. American, as great as this country is, greatest country in the history of the world, the taxation thing causes a lot of people to get a little creative trying to hide that stuff.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
I wouldn't say that people.
Loopholes.
Yes, I wouldn't say that. We're not going to use the word hide, but people come to Bermuda. We're going to say that people come to Bermuda because it's less punitive. We call it that. Yeah.
Yeah, loopholes.
And so, like,
Yes.
also,
Loopholes.
like,
We call them loopholes.
so I think that's super dope. Like,
Yeah.
Because you can go over there, you can basically build an entire franchise and not have to worry about what you may have to deal with here.
Yeah, it's
You know what I'm saying? But you a native.
yes. So what's interesting? What's interesting is that we'll probably spill into this because you mentioned LA just a little short minute ago. Bermudians, we very, very much understand the importance of keeping immigration tight, keeping everything legal, and protecting the native first. So it's a place where, unfortunately, if a non-Bermudian had the privilege of working there, and people are always aware of your work permit status. Not out of spite or anything, but we actually we depend on a lot of outside labor because we're a small country, so we don't have everybody for every job.
Right.
But if there's a Bermudian available that can do the job, we try our best to slide them into that position rather than somebody having skills and not having the job. So we're very, very much a Bermudian first type economy or society, and if you're not legal, people will call immigration on you.
Oh wow.
And it's
Yeah,
not
I
like
believe that, 'cause
yeah,
it's like it's a family kind of.
it is, and it's not like
Yeah.
it's not out of spite. It's just like it's a protection mechanism to make sure that we survive.
Nobody's just stealing
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
the
Yes,
everything
and
that's
and,
around.
and the thing, what it's a problem because we use two different currencies of the same value. So we have a Bermudian dollar, we have a U.S. dollar. There's no exchange rate. You can walk around at any given time, and if you decided to pay cash for something and you had half the money in Bermudian dollars and half in U.S., cashier wouldn't look at the
Okay.
price. So there's
Yeah.
no exchange rate.
Oh wow. Okay.
So our dollar's 1-to-1, but we get paid more per person. So our GDP, as of 2024, was I think $132,000 per person, which is quite high.
Yeah, it is.
We've shared.
It's kind of crazy.
It's crazy. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah, which is why it's a very attractive place for people to kind of come and if you don't have like your standard like 30 whatever percent extraction by the IRS. People want to come and enjoy the fruits of their labor, and we just have a totally different mindset or philosophy on taxation and pairing that up with one's deserved rewards after their hard work. Yeah. So it's not like
when I come to Bermuda, I'm staying with you, man.
now my door's open.
I ain't doing none of that. That's crazy, bro. I ride with you, OG. You know,
my door's open for you always.
So
right now, bro.
Yes.
I love you.
So let's get into it. So you went to. So where'd you go to undergrad?
So I went to undergrad at Howard University.
Okay.
So I was there.
The real HU or the fake HU?
Nah, it's a real HU.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I know some pirates that don't agree, but okay.
You know what? Hey, for the real Howardites, we don't even think about the real or fake question. We just assume what it HU. Yeah. So when we say
talk to me nice.
When we say HU, we're not even thinking about anything else. Yeah, so I went to Howard University, and I was there from 94 to 98.
Okay.
And it wasn't perfect, but it was an amazing 4-year journey. I wouldn't have traded in for like anywhere else. That was my home for 4 years. I love the campus culture, and I hate to use this word safe space, but it's a term that's like used that younger people can relate to.
Right.
I never thought of it as a safe space, even though in retrospect it was. It was a place where people of color could blossom, and they didn't have to worry about the barriers that might come with just being of color in this country, you know. And I'm a person that if you ask anybody, I don't like to dwell on race being a barrier for anything, because I think the cream always rises to the crop no matter. I just believe like if you're the best guy, you're gonna get the job, right?
That's it.
But there are some lingering some skeletons that need to be worked out. Not just in the States. This is everywhere in the world.
Right.
But on that campus, it was one where the average student can express themselves without being judged on anything other than their character, and that was probably the best thing about that school. And I have to make the announcement. My son he's gonna be going there.
That's what's up.
This July. So yeah.
Congrats.
We showing love. Hey, shout out to youngin.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to say this too. My daughter, she's a sophomore in Atlanta.
Yes.
And she's a volleyball star, and her number one school is Howard.
Nice.
Straight
We gotta link the two up.
Hey, yeah. Whoa. What you mean? No, I was playing. No, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
No, but no, we'll link them up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Rashawn has already given me the speech, right?
Hey, no, but
protect the dance. I get it. Yeah.
This is why we love this.
Rowdy already know SC and know.
Yeah.
So they kind of know.
Shotgun dance.
You
my
already
seeds
know.
marry his seeds. No, they happening.
The thing and the thing. Pause, but no, I just want to say real quick, like my daughter, she wants to go to Howard.
Yes.
That's like on number one. I went to Georgia Tech, so like I think that's maybe on her list. I don't know.
Yes.
But that's a great school. Like when she said Howard, I was like, thank you, Jesus.
Thank
you, God.
So is the Morgan State University.
Shout out to Morgan State, bro.
Morgan State's a great school.
Great schools, bro.
The Bears, shout out to the Bears, Cold Spring Lane, Baltimore, Maryland. Talk to me nice, East Side. Let's go.
Rod always got. Why is your cousin
stop
like this?
playing?
Why he like this?
Stop playing. I used to go to Howard Homecoming. I used to go to Howard Homecoming. I know the voice. I know Devon from there. I used to be at Howard Homecoming. Hey, come on, man. I know Devon from Maryland.
Sorry. I ain't know you.
When I was living in
Maryland. But like my daughter, like she's really big.
He knew me when I had a hairline.
Yes.
Her mom went to Clark. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Clark.
That's how we
Clark
down the street.
Clark is a good school. Yeah, Clark is a good school.
Yeah, you got
So
nothing to
you
be
so
proud of, man.
so you went to dental school after that,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Where'd you go to dental school at?
So I went to dental school in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay.
So I went to Meharry Medical College,
Okay.
which is just a graduate school.
Okay.
It's an HBCU as well. That I was kind of following the footsteps of my dental mentor, who was my godfather. He had a fantastic career back home, and he was telling me, look, you go to Meharry, you come back, I show you everything you need to know, and then let's do this business. So I was a little apprehensive because I'm talking about in 2002. I didn't know too much about Nashville at the time, and I'm embarrassed to say right now that I only thought that Nashville was like maybe some like behind the times type city that didn't have anything going on. And when I got there, I have to say that I definitely stood corrected and ended up enjoying the quality of life down in Nashville as much as any city I've ever been in the States. It was an amazing educational 4 years. But outside of that campus, Nashville was amazing. And when I decided to stay in the States after my last residency, Nashville was on I had like a 5-city hit list, and Nashville was like on there. Charlotte ticked the most boxes, but Nashville was definitely there.
So for people that don't know, explain what a residency is. A lot of people don't understand what that is.
Yes. So residency is it's a generic term for the training that a healthcare professional does after the rigid walls of their like degree programs, whether it's medicine, whether it's dentistry, whatever. After you graduate from very, very strict settings, you move into what we call a residency setting, where we start to see patients like one-on-one with less supervision, because by the time we graduate, we're pretty much got enough skills to not harm somebody, right? Right. So
That's good to know.
right. So you don't really become, and like everything in life, you don't really become a master until you put in, I don't know, that 10,000 hours, or for me, it's 10 years.
So when did you
10 years of grind.
So when did you, because with your residency, I mean, interrupt, like I want to get into this. So when did you feel comfortable, totally comfortable, in performing dentistry, like without because I know the process a little bit, right? But when did you feel totally comfortable being on your own or being in some? I know when you guys are in your residency. I know when you guys are in Howard or Meharry, you guys have patients that you deal with. But when did you feel comfortable being by yourself and performing a procedure?
Yeah.
If you can remember your first procedure, that'd be nice too. That'd be a great experience.
Oh yeah. I mean, so we can say first procedure in dental school, it's like a big deal. You you're lined up to do a filling. And all you're thinking about, hey, let me get this anesthesia right, let me hit the nerves. Let me just do the right thing so my professor doesn't embarrass me in front of everybody. And so you do a lot of like mental preparation, because you go from like, we learn on mannequins, right? And then we start graduating into like doing simple procedures on real patients. Now, in a dental school setting, we get a nice flow of patients because our rates are low. We charge about maybe 30% of what you'll pay out in private practice. No, you're gonna come back like
That's Howard Dental School.
you're gonna
You got insurance.
pay 30% of a normal fee, but you're gonna come in like 15 times, right?
Right.
For your crown. You get your crown, but it's gonna cost you some time, right?
Right.
But it's all part of the learning process. Every doctor that you know has been at some point in his or her life unsure about what they were doing. So going back to your question, even after I graduated, and then I went to New York, I spent some time up in the Bronx in this very big hospital system.
Whoa! Talk to me nice. My grandma's from Marble Hill. What part of the Bronx?
Okay.
She was in the BX doing. Hey, listen, y'all heard him?
Hey, if you was doing work in the Bronx, you're a brave man, because that's the
talking about,
last place you want to be.
Shout out to the
talk,
homies.
Talk. What part of the Bronx were you in? First of all.
So I wasn't in the South Bronx.
Okay,
right?
thank God.
Hey, but I used to party in the South Bronx, right?
South Bronx.
Anybody that knows the Bronx
Yeah.
knows about a healthcare system called Montefiore Medical
Montefiore
Center.
Medical. Okay, talk to him. Okay.
Yeah. So Montefiore is like, I believe they're the largest employer of that borough. So they have satellite. They have the main hospital. They got satellite. They own all this real estate. So I did my residency up there, and I knew that during my residency, there were some key treatments that I wanted to master while there. So no matter what clinic you were rotating through at that time, you walk in the morning, there's 50 people lined up waiting for you. So it was like you gained experience, knowledge, and confidence through volume of patients. And not to say it like they were patients on a factory belt, because I tried to treat every patient like they were a family member. I really learned how to become like efficient at a procedure and do it with confidence and with know-how, right? So it wasn't until after my it's called a GPR, or general practice residency, that I was like, when I hit private practice after that, I was doing a lot of procedures without giving too much thought in advance.
Okay.
See, when you go into training, you're like, you know what procedure's coming up, and I used to like go through the procedure in my head. I'll go through doing my book work, and then on showtime while you're there in the chair, well, it becomes a point where like you start getting muscle memory. Like whatever we do, it starts to become automatic.
It's like,
It's
air
like
with
a
the jump
machine
shot.
running.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like air with the
That's
jump
a
shot.
great analogy.
Yeah,
it's
like
like
jump
me
shot.
with the jump shot, OG.
Jump shot.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You do that thing like 50,000 times. You stop thinking about the mechanics of it, and you're just on autopilot. But that's what it's like that's what it's like in the dental chair. And I would say that I used to be one of those guys. We used to be on a Monday through Friday type schedule, right? But there was a Saturday clinic where we weren't obliged to attend, but I wanted to get into implants. This is way back in 06, 07. I was always intrigued with dental implants, and so I used to hang out in this clinic. I was being a real pain in the ass to like the surgeons that were there, because I wasn't in a surgery program, but it was a surgical residency. So at the beginning, they were like, "Who's this guy? He's a pain in the ass. He's hanging around. He's taking cases from my guys."
Right.
But I kept hanging around, and those guys eventually accepted me.
Nice.
So when that residency was done, I was able to do a lot with confidence. Never like know it all.
Okay.
Even I'm 20 years in, and I'll never tell you I know it all. I'm still
learning.
Still learning. I still spend a lot of time, a lot of money, traveling to train under people for certain fine-tuned treatments, and I like my patients to benefit from that. So yeah, we never know it all. Anybody tells you, "Yeah, I got this,"
Are you are you a DDS or are you a DMD?
So
and
I'm
what's the difference between the two? A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, DDS, DMD, it's like the same thing. It really is the same thing. The DDS is probably the most commonly designated title, and that's a doctor of dental surgery. That's DDS.
Okay. I was gonna say break that down for the
Yes.
people, because they didn't want to know what that means.
And then
Doctor
a
of
DMD is really a doctor of dental medicine. But all of our prereqs, all of our exams are exactly the same.
Gotcha.
It's just that I might be corrected. If any like dental nerds are watching this, they can chime in. But I think that there were a couple of schools up in the Northeast that kind of like decided to branch off and call it something else. But at the end of the day,
That's what it is.
it is what it is, and all of us on the same day of like National Boards Day, we all sit the exact same exam,
Nice.
and we all take it at the same time, and
It's the same certification.
it's like no difference.
Right.
There's like no difference.
Right.
Can you elaborate on? I want you to elaborate. I don't want to get too much more in dental stuff. But I just want to give like, so what is the difference? And I know you've gone through both, but the difference between actually being a dentist and then the transferring of opening a dental practice.
Oh, wow.
Because there are people who are actually will work in a dental practice.
Yes.
But then you've done both. You've worked in a dental practice and you've actually owned a dental practice.
Yes.
And then learning how to tie the business into making you know to doing the actual business of it, which means getting the correct software for collections, stuff like that.
Now you're making my head hurt.
How many ops you gotta have? How much money you make of ops? Just a general. What's the
Yeah. So now you're going into the zone that you're hitting the weak spot of most healthcare providers. Because hey, we learned how to do the clinical. I probably had I don't know, 5 business classes in 4 years, and it was just enough to touch on the beginning of a bunch of different rabbit holes that go into the business side of healthcare management on the clinical level, and it's often the biggest transition that one can make after like going from a structured learning environment, dental school, residency. Now you're in the real world. Now you got to hire some staff. You need to hire staff that you're gonna have like an admin staff. Admin staff run the front desk.
They
run
into
the
ground.
insurance. And if you don't pick the right one, they're gonna run your business to the ground.
Shots fired, man down.
And the thing about it, there are many of us who are notoriously poor business owners. We just not that we don't have the brains, we just haven't been taught.
You've been taught, so
I've been taught. So we're doing all this stuff on the fly.
Right.
A lot of us we don't know how to read a P&L form until your accountant sits down and say, hey, you've been spending too much here and you're not earning enough here. Luckily,
OG, not to cut you off.
Yes.
Man. I want to make a point real quick.
Talk to me.
It's so many athletes that have that same situation.
When I taught,
I did not know. I did not understand anything how to deal with taxes, anything business-wise, because you got people to do it for you all them years.
Yes.
When I learned it, I was like, damn, I could have saved so much money. And it's like real shit. It's real.
It's real.
You know what I mean?
It's real.
It's better late than never.
Yes.
And I learned a long time ago. I was like, damn, man.
Yeah, you know
but
what?
you're right. That's a great point. I didn't want to cut you off.
Yeah.
But people need to hear that shit.
Yeah,
That's real.
That's a very good point. I want to touch on that in 2 seconds. But to finish off your question, the idea of when you're running a practice, you got to be the CFO. You got to be
It could be everything.
You got to be COO. You got to be the CEO. You got to keep patients happy. You got to do your procedures right. And a lot of that either make or break the healthcare provider.
Yes.
So you can be the smartest person ever and the best clinical skills, but if you don't have like chairside skills or you don't have a good front desk, people joke about this, but you need a kind of like a pit bull out the front because if you got like soft and meek out the front, people will
Ain't gonna work.
They're going to run over you.
Run over you, and then you sit down with your accountant and they're like, why are your accounts receivables in the 7 figures?
I'm going to say this now. Shout out to the OG. I got my entire staff and board lined up, and I thank God for them every day.
Yes.
And if you get the right people around you, man, you got to pay them for that.
Yes.
Because you can't do it on your own.
Gotta take care of them.
It don't work like that.
Anthony, what you just said it resonates with every like super successful.
Everything.
Every super successful person, they will always tell you, I might have the ideas, but I need people that are better than me at all the other areas to make this thing work. And
You
I
gotta
to-
have
and-
people that's gonna manifest it with you.
and you have
You
to
have
trust
to
them.
have
Yeah,
people. You gotta trust them.
Yeah.
They gotta trust you.
Yes.
They gotta manifest everything that's on the way because you can't do it on your own all the time.
Yes,
bro.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? You got the ideas. It's a lot of people with ideas.
Yes.
Who you gonna have with you
Yes. And
to
Anthony,
bring it into fruition? You know what I'm saying?
You know what? This would be a perfect time. I want to like kind of
I'm sorry. I'm
no,
listening.
no. I want to put the spotlight on you for a second. Maybe in a nutshell, you can break it down to the average Joe like myself. In that,
We're cooking now. Go ahead.
well,
the
this,
one, man.
well, hey, but this is what I want to know. I want you to break this down to a layman.
Okay.
So when the average person sees the contracts that you guys sign, we cannot understand how somebody could be broke in a couple of years. And
When we break it down,
I want you to break it down. I want you to break it down. Like, how does a person sign? Like, how does someone earn $100 million and then they like you read about them going bankrupt in a few years after? Yeah, school me on that.
all right. So I'm gonna break this down, right?
Yes.
Just
All
go.
right, look, $100 million contract. Off the back, that's like $60 million.
It's like, you know,
So
Yeah,
that's
'cause
off
taxes.
the back of
So let
taxes.
me say one thing. And I'm gonna break it down corporate wise too, because at the end of the day, if you get a bonus,
what's the name
they
of
tax
it?
you
Let me see
40%. So they tax you 40%. So am I lying, Mama Love? Am I lying, Mama Love? So you guys said, am I lying?
what's the
So-
name at?
so-
Let
so-
me see the what's
so-
the
so-
name
so-
before I
so
get
go
into
ahead,
this.
Go ahead, Ed. But
No,
this is on a
what-
different
what's the
level.
name at
So
before
a
I get
different
into
level, right? Huh?
You know what I'm
It's
talking
real.
about.
It's real. What? No, but keep
What
going.
do
keep
we
going.
know?
Well, no. I'm listening. Go ahead. I know where you're
Damn it,
going. I just, you know what I mean? Go ahead. Talk to me, Dice. Ed.
Hold on.
Talk to me,
Mama
Dice.
Love, pause it, because the thing came off the thing. Pause that.
Oh, you down 60.
All right, 100 million.
100,000, you down
No,
40.
100 million. No, 100 million. No, on some
120,
real
you down
shit.
8.
On some real
Talk to
shit,
me
bro.
next. Let's go.
100 million, you at 65 million.
Yeah,
Wow.
let's go.
You see what I'm saying? Like somewhere around there.
Boom, let's go.
That's a lot of tax right there. But,
Yeah.
But go ahead. That's crazy taxing.
So we working with that.
Yes.
All right. We don't know if you got a kid or some kids, whatever, this, that, and the other. You're going to go get a Benz or a Bentley. That's $300,000. You got a kid. Child support finna hit. That's another $100,000 probably.
How much is
And
that?
that's going to keep going.
So how much is that? So we got
So
60.
now we what? We at like 60 million. Now you gotta live like you want to live.
Yeah, so you're gonna buy
You're
the
not
house.
gonna live in the hood no more. We're gonna go get a $10 million house.
Now, are you gonna buy it outright, or are you gonna sit here and just get a mortgage? and
Depend
take a loan out?
depend on how you want to handle it.
Okay,
So if you want to go over there and say we go 10 million for a mansion,
right.
okay, that's not tax free, nigga. That's straight 10. It's not like when you get that 100,
Yeah,
they tax you. They don't give you no tax relief for the crib
right,
unless you just own it.
right.
Most of the time, these guys are leasing and renting houses just to be on that.
Do they lease because they never know where they're going to be the following year?
No, they do. Like, but I never did that. Like, my thing is, I bought my house outright.
I love that.
Yeah, come on, G, man. You my guy.
that.
You my dentist. You my dentist, man.
Yeah.
You my dentist, OG.
Yeah. I love that.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Think I'm playing around with these people?
You struck it
But
down.
no, because you got it. Because
Cooking
the
right
thing is,
now.
you have to rent in these cities because you don't know how long you're gonna be there. Folks will buy 5, 6, 7 houses
Wow.
in different cities,
Wow.
and you got to get off them houses. Now, if the market get messed up, how you gonna get off the crib?
Yeah, you can. You got short sale.
Then what?
You done lost your money.
But how you gonna get off it?
Well,
So now
got
you
shit-
still paying mortgages on these cribs.
Well, you got
You
short
might
sale.
have been on your 617, and you still paying
mortgage
for
on all
5,
the
6
cribs.
houses. Wow. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Now you got a crib where you from or something like that that you trying to pay off, but you paying all this shit off, and you got 10 cars. So now that 100 million went from 100 to 65 to 50. And then you got all this shit going on over time. Now you down to 20.
Wow.
And you still trying to live this lifestyle. Now you don't even see this shit in 6 years.
Wow.
That's how it go.
Whew.
Broke it down to you?
Wow.
Got you? You all right? Late.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, see, Ant. So my thing is, and Dr. Ben, what I would say is this. That's why I still drive a Corolla. Unfortunately, a deer.
I'm in an Altima right now.
A deer hit it last week.
I got the truck still, but at the same time.
But
I still got my Chevy. I love I need my big
got
truck.
my Corolla. I think, but I think it's just, I think it's actually just knowing. It's actually just knowing how to deal with money, like you said earlier. I think you have a lot of people, young people. They feel like they're coming in the money. It could be in the millions. It could be in the hundreds of thousands.
Yes.
It could be 100,000. But if you don't know how to leverage money the correct way, it will go quickly. And my thing is that it's all about the education of money. One thing you said, both of you guys said, Ant, you really hit it on the head. They tax you at 40%. Your money is never yours.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Not to cut you off.
No.
I was playing for the New Jersey Nets, and that's the first time. That was my first real contract, and I looked at it and I said, I was in there with I was with a couple veterans. I was young, and I was like, bro, what's up with these taxes? They said, oh, you didn't know? You get taxed in every city you play in.
Ooh. Yeah.
That's how that shit go too.
So you get paid by the game?
No, you get a contract.
Okay, you get a contract that's guaranteed.
But every state you play in,
Let's say we go to on the West Coast. We play against the Clippers, the Lakers, the Warriors, the Kings.
California type taxes.
You get taxed in every single city you play in.
Wow.
Yeah. Let me tell you something else, OG, you didn't know. The Milwaukee Bucks started something that was called the jock tax. Now it's all open. Everybody know about it now. They was just taxing us for just walking in the building. They made our own tax. So it wasn't even the city tax. We was getting double tax, like the city tax and then the owner taxed us. But we got the money. We had to do a settlement and we got our money back.
He was getting his money back.
But we got I didn't get that shit back till like my last year in the league.
That's crazy. Man.
I was playing for Chicago. So like me and Rajon Rondo in there, and like all the young guys is all happy, like, oh man, we got like a check. Like my shit might have been like 90,000 or something like that. And they got something. And all the young guys was all happy. And we was like, bro, we should have had more than this. This is already our money. They was stealing from us. Because after them, like 3 or 4 other teams started doing this shit. So we really got way more money than that.
Every city.
They call it a jocks tax.
That's crazy.
You get taxed in every city, but then at the same time, they started putting another tax on us just for walking in the arena. Oh, yeah, 90 million is cool, bro. At the same time, 90,000 is cool, but at the same time, bro, how much money y'all really owe us?
Yeah.
Wow. That might have been 250.
So Ant, what did you learn from that? Like what was your lesson?
What I learned was just like, some of this shit you can't see because like the owners are gonna automatically go into some shit like they can't do that no more because the union stepped in. You know what I'm saying? So when the union stepped in, it's like, all right, now we got away with it. I'm like, how much money did y'all make off us on that? Because you never know what they invested in after that, what they was doing with the bread. You feel me? So, that's the main thing I learned from it was just like, hey, man, make sure you looking at your work, bro. Make sure you looking at everything you got going on. Check on your financial advisors, your tax people, everybody. Nobody is out of line. Like, everybody has to be held accountable, bro. It can't just be you, bro.
Nobody eats unless I say so first.
It's a fact.
It's not happening.
Let's get to that.
So those are crazy numbers you just talked about.
No, I just broke that. I broke it down.
We brought a little 90. My 90, a little 90 back. I'm like, 90.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, what we talking about?
That's
it's real shit.
You got stories.
It's real talk.
Great kids, man. That's crazy.
Let me hold something.
Yeah.
All right, look
Is there anybody like,
man, listen,
there's not too many people.
I'm gonna talk to my guys. I'm gonna tell the homies. They all. I always had a reputation. Hey, bro.
I'm like, listen, like, how much?
Nah, bro, that shit should have been more than that.
No, I get it.
No, I'm
Niggas talk
very,
crazy.
very, very happy.
I was always what they deemed the cheap guy, and I'm like, you see why? I'm about to be 40 years old.
Yeah.
Damn,
Smart man.
damn. Fuck you, man. No, I love you.
Smart man.
So, I said, man, you gotta be that, cause like at the end of the day, bro, like this shit don't last forever. I said that ball gonna stop bouncing, bro.
Hey, can I say something? Can I say something? I just
No,
wanna say
you
something.
good.
No,
I'm
you
just
good.
saying
It's your
something.
interview.
I wanna say
It's your
something. I
interview.
wanna say something.
It's you.
It's your interview.
Just here listening to like the humility in the story. That's way more impressive than because there's no limit to wealth nowadays. It's like what was like a lot of money to like one in the 80s or 90s or early 2000s. Now athletes are signing contracts that are worth so much money. I can't even wrap my head around it. So I don't even try, right?
It's crazy.
But for you to actually be open and honest enough about being like taking the alternate route and being careful and kind of like frugal, that's super impressive. That's more impressive than like if you had 10 Bentleys, right? And then you said, well, yeah, I drive like a damn whatever.
I got the
a regular guy's car.
Got the Chevy.
I would be like, that's actually more impressive of a story than what the average man sees flexed on Instagram or whatever.
I tell the guys, I'm like, look,
that's the beauty of Brother Morrow. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people
that's
are
impressive, man.
Brother Morrow, crazy. That's my name now, Brother Morrow.
Yeah, look,
Okay, hey, Mama Love.
You was
I'm
talking
Brother
like
Morrow
OG,
now.
right?
I'm Brother Morrow now.
You OG. You brother. You know, Brother Morrow has I could tell you, not the person that's stuck in himself. I've been around him for a long time.
Yes.
I think a long time now.
Love that.
Definitely not stuck in himself. I always tell you, I was going down a windy road one time, and that brother called me late at night and really woke me up.
Oh.
So definitely not that person. Brother Morrow, 100 to 60. Damn, that's crazy.
No, it's real
that's
shit,
crazy.
bro.
That's
Like,
crazy.
look, but I'm gonna tell you like this though. It's still cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to my big homie, Primetime, Deion Sanders,
Deion
my favorite
Sanders.
football player, one of my favorite people ever in life.
Yep.
Wow. You can still have nice shit
Right.
and still like, you know what I'm saying? Like
chill.
still chill. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got the Chevy. You seen it.
You know, see
I
Chevy.
love it.
Chevy's nice.
You know what I mean? But I'm like, bro, I ain't got no problem with just chilling out. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be like them. I be looking at it, and it's like easy to see when you're trying to be something that you're not. Be yourself.
That's a
bro.
gem right there.
Secure.
Because everybody's lifestyle ain't the same.
So let me pivot into this then. You saying everybody being what they not. That's a great thing. So being a dentist, and you love your trade, what you do. It does very well for you, but you do a lot of other things. So people that don't know, Devon is a huge boxing fan, boxing aficionado, just like Ant and I. He knows a lot about boxing. We talk about boxing a lot. That's one of the things that drew us together. Not, dentistry, because my ex-wife was a dentist, and not mentioning, all this other stuff that we were actually drawn together through talking boxing.
Yeah.
And that's how we really got close. And also, you created a thing called My Paperwork. Now,
sir.
First I want to touch on the boxing, because the boxing, you're actually doing something with that professionally right now. So can you explain what you're doing with boxing? Because this is pretty different and pretty huge, and people could never fathom how you could switch up and do what you're doing. So can you please get into that?
Yes. So for many years, I practiced multiple different forms of combat. Right. Been a fan of combat sports since I was as long as I can remember. I would say probably 4 or 5 years old. I would sit down and watch a boxing match from start to finish. Just mesmerized with two gladiators going at it. And even at this age, I'm probably even more impressed with the mindset that some men are blessed with. And I
Yes.
think that
You used to watch Rambo. You was a Rambo.
I love some Rambo. Man.
I'm about to say you had to watch that.
Listen, if it was like, this might sound crazy, but like if it was like some violent stuff going on, I'm like,
Absolutely.
I'm watching. So it could be
Jackie Chan.
It could have been the middleweights of the 80s,
Right.
4 or 5 guys,
Marvin Hagler, Lennon Hurd.
killing each other.
Oh my gosh.
Welterweights killing each other. It could have been Ric Flair doing his thing in
WCW.
Yes. Actually,
He's scared. Actually
let's
scared.
take it back to the NWA.
NW. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tully
So-
Blanchard, the Four Horsemen.
Oh yes, the Four Horsemen.
Yeah. I know a little bit.
Yes.
I was a Hulkamaniac, but I know about the NWA.
I think
You know
those
what I mean?
guys. I think those guys were really.
They had more
They called
charisma.
themselves the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, but they showed it to the Four Horsemen.
They always do.
Yes.
They didn't do this. They were.
Yes. Yes. And then I would watch, like, if I ever had the opportunity, I would watch like European kickboxing.
Well, you know I'm a black belt. No, you know what that? Yeah, you know I'm a black belt. Yeah,
We-
they try to front of me.
I'm still waiting on film
mom's
on
called.
that. Like, I need to
mom's
see
called,
that,
Mom's
man.
called and
I
verified.
feel like he was a yellow
Japanese Shotokan. Yo, Cook didn't even know you're a Japanese Shotokan, right?
Of course.
Yeah, Cook never heard of it. Cook was only talking about it's a thing.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, yo, Cook got to talk to me nice.
He a yellow
I
belt,
was
though.
like,
I need to see the work.
So when I was a youngster, I would we trained at this gym, and I was doing like this traditional karate, and then there was a group that came after us, and it was like a Japanese Shotokan discipline, and it was just like we and the thing is that we never exchanged with each other. We were just practicing our own
Thank
thing.
God,
but-
it's lethal.
But that's very impressive,
Yeah,
man.
it's black
Yeah.
belt.
Okay,
I used to
all
play
right.
Taekwondo 1, 2, and 3, Haseon. Man,
I did
talk-
Taekwondo in college at Howard. I was doing
Okay.
Taekwondo.
No, Tokyo. Tokyo was our form.
Okay.
It's different because it's Japanese.
Okay.
See, I'm schooling you right now. Talk to me nice. But no. Hey, if I pull my gi out right now, pause. You gonna I still can do my kick. I still can do my kick.
Where's the black belt at?
No, this
He's
is
a yellow belt.
If you did that kick tonight, could you walk tomorrow morning?
The whole leg gonna come off, man.
Yeah, the big ice and everything else.
Big gay ice. It's a bear.
Yeah, ice.
Yeah,
Shaquille O'Neal.
Icy patch, icy hot.
Icy hot.
Yes.
Icy hot.
No, but you know, you and I have had some like incredible boxing conversations in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Because
You can't. You know what? You can't.
You're a real student of the sport.
Well, you know what? The people that I respect that know boxing, when I talk to them, I can have a conversation. I hate, like, I've been in places where I be in bars and stuff, and a fighter come on, and you got a guy next to you that's talking boxing. You don't have a damn idea what's talking about.
They're called
Casual. I can't stand it. It bothers me.
Yeah.
And
I don't deal with the casuals.
yeah, I can't do it. I can't be around you. You know what I mean? And that's just, and I'm not saying I'm the best aficionado, but you've been, you know.
Well, I'll speak for him.
Yeah.
Rashawn and I, when we talk, we got on deep into like random facts about boxing, from today to, I would say that my knowledge starts tapering off. Like, I think I'm good from the early 70s up to today. In the 60s, I know some things, but I'm my ears are wide open. I'm doing more listening. But I would say that my strengths lie between the 70s up until I have to say, as much of a fight fan as I am, there's so much politics involved at the top of boxing right now. I get a little bored. When the fights build up, I watch it, but it's too many players that create fights just based on pay-per-views, and a lot of times the guys that should be fighting, they don't fight, and it's not like when we were kids.
No.
We're like,
Too many belts too.
you couldn't dodge a guy.
Yeah.
You couldn't dodge a guy for 2 years.
But look, tell them what you're doing with boxing now.
Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah, thank you for that. So now that I'm getting too old to throw leather and throw kicks, because I was really doing like MMA, and then some days we'd be doing boxing, some days we would be doing grappling. But now my body's angry with me when I'm doing all that. So I packed it all up. I got my big luggage. I got a big bag with all my stuff in it, and it's going in like a personal museum. But to stay connected,
That's a flex right there, though, OG.
But to stay connected.
That's hard. Pause.
Yeah,
That's
it is very difficult.
Yeah, no, I'm listening.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying that's cool as hell.
Oh yeah, thanks, man. Thanks.
Listening to you.
But I wanted to stay close to the sport, so I decided to do the next best thing, and I went ahead and I enrolled in this like Cutman Academy in Vegas, right?
Wow.
So I got certified to wrap hands for boxing, kickboxing, and MMA. Wow. Right?
Wow.
Right? And then as part of my training, I went to this, I wouldn't call it the most famous gym, but for all the MMA fans out there, it's called Extreme Couture, Randy Couture's gym there, and I wrapped.
That's amazing.
Basically, it was like my exam, and I wrapped the head instructor's hand, and basically he gave me some feedback. I think that I did a terrible job because I learned so much in 2 days. And believe it or not, when you're watching guys getting their hands wrapped, it looks like just nothing.
It
But
looks easy.
means a lot.
Like,
It
it's
means a
not.
lot.
It's not
It
easy.
means
though.
a lot,
I can
yeah.
tell. Like,
It's an art.
Yeah.
It's an art. It's an art.
It means a lot.
It's an art to the point
Damn.
where like every like, and it's not just the technique. Then you're dealing with the individual fighter, right? So every fighter likes his own style. So I started off when I got my certification. I started doing these like local circuits, and some guys like them, you know, like those knuckles wrapped tight. Some like a little bit of flex. You know, some guys say, don't wrap this thumb, don't wrap this pinky, it goes sleep and I can't feel. So everybody has their own idiosyncrasies when it comes to how they like their hands wrapped. So I was spending a good bit of time at some local boxing and MMA gyms around the area, and I have to say that it's been a beautiful experience. Actually being on the front line with fighters, going through like the training camp, and then being there on like fight night, and not only wrapping hands, but I have like the whole kit to
How long you
to
been
take
doing
care
it?
to take care of the fighter. So I first got my experience doing this many years ago, like in the 90s, but over 20 years, you kind of start forgetting some stuff. So I got myself refamiliarized with the whole process, and I got serious with it. So I watched all these videos on YouTube, followed some guys, was calling like some of like the more elderly statesmen in the game who are like the go-to guys for. It might seem like just an arbitrary part of the fight, but the hand wrapping is crucial. And then managing cuts and contusions and all that during the fight is, you gotta kind of know what you're doing. And one thing that I had going for me and that got my foot in the door was that I deal with a lot of lacerations that I've created when I'm doing dental surgery.
You have to do it.
Right. So the blood and all that's a zero factor for me.
Yeah.
Stitching a guy back together after it's been cut is also something that I do most days of the week. So I'm very, very comfortable. So I would hang out at these like events, guys that get busted up. I take them out the back.
Take them over there and fix
not only would I be assigned every once in a while, I'll be ringside with a guy, but I would offer my services to any guy that needs. Sometimes you get these young, hungry guys that show up and they're with like a group, but they really might be their first or second fight. They really don't have any structure. They don't have any real crew.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, come on, let me hook you up. Let me take care of the hands. And then even if a guy got cut, sometimes I've been involved in a couple of organizations, and like there's no cut guy
It's crazy.
there. Like guys would have their own cut man, but a lot of them don't really. They weren't really familiar. It starts becoming important at the top.
Well, see,
because when there's a lot of money on the line, a cut man is like
I want
like your physio.
I want to tie it together because a lot of people don't understand. We're going to touch on my paperwork too after this real quick.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't understand. I think especially when you're watching boxing, when you're wrapping the gloves, you have a problem like Louis Resto in Panama, right?
Yeah.
When they pack the gloves.
Oh, yeah.
So when you have a fighter come into another fighter's dressing room or the coach come in, they have to check the gloves.
Yes.
They have to check the wrappings.
Yes.
If the wrappings are not done correctly,
yes,
you could probably have some padding in there, which has happened.
Does it
which
get
is
like
happened,
some like
and they
some
can,
metal or something in there?
well, it could plaster, or they could just wrap it a certain way where the knuckle is exposed to the glove.
Right.
And so you could cause a lot of damage to a person. It happened the Louis Resto fight. It also happened with Miguel Cotto and Margarito.
There you go.
So like, and that was a brutal fight. Brutal fight. I was in DC when it happened.
As much as I like violence, that was tough to watch.
That was tough to watch.
Yeah.
And so but then on the flip side of it, being the cut man, you have to know how to put the right coagulant on the cut.
Yes.
You got to put the adrenaline on the cut. You make sure because basically when you stop the bleeding, they could go on longer. But if the cut is too bad, they'll call the fight.
Yes.
Right.
So cut man is very important. So you got the right cut man, you're done.
So when you got a fight that's worth like 50 mil,
you gotta make sure you own it.
You gotta got a guy that knows how to, and you got you got a 1 minute in between rounds, but you don't have 1 minute to fix the guy. You essentially got 40 seconds because by the time you get up in there, you got the coach there, his barking instructions, and you're like.
Really, like 30 seconds. Like if you coming from the,
hold
you
on.
going
and then you gotta get out
to the corner.
Doc,
then you gotta get out.
Your man joining real quick.
Who's that?
Yandrick.
Oh,
He wanted to get on. Yo, what up, man?
Put the glasses back on to them people. Yeah, he talking about.
You good?
hey, I was hoping to see you. Yeah, nice. Nice. Well, hey, you joined in. You joined in already. The boxing part. Yes.
Yandrick, what's better?
Hey, what's up, OG?
Hey, Yandrick, what's better, boxing or UFC?
Right
Ah!
Thank you. That's a smart man.
Yeah, out of here, man. You and Jacques and all those guys that keep that stuff. It's boxing all day. My man, always a pleasure, brother.
What up, yeah? Can't call the championato.
And just to let the audience know, when we talk about my paperwork, Yandrick is running my marketing for that. So,
oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So
that's what's up.
Yeah. Yandrick, and I gotta send a shout out to Laura Bell Photography, and her and Yandrick are pushing my social media reels, and we're about to try and take over the country. So
let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's get straight to it.
Let's do it. Yandrick, the invitation was off the chain, man. Thanks a lot for including us. You be blessed, brother.
Always a great time.
Thank you, brother. Take care, brother.
Yes, sir.
Peace, brethren.
So let's talk about my paperwork real quick.
Yes. Oh no, real quick.
Oh yeah.
And I was talking about 30 seconds because we got to get in there.
Yeah.
We gotta fix them up.
Right.
We gotta throw the end swell on there because the guys swirling and busted up. We got a little bit of time to
I'm a huge
compress.
boxing fan, by the way.
Yeah.
Go ahead and say it.
You ain't invite me. You ain't invite me over for no fight. But you
No,
come
I'm
over
gonna
here.
tell you what. Let me tell you what he
Talk
did.
to me nice.
Talk
to me nice. I bet his crib for fights.
Hey,
It's crazy. I say I gotta go
And
to
lastly-
the crib now and go to the.
and lastly, you gotta get out because if you hang in there too long, you can
It's like
you can get your fighter fined. It's
Shit, that's
so you gotta be in and out, and a minute sounds like a lot, but it's essentially I would say 40 seconds to work magic. Guy cut to the bone, and you gotta somehow patch him up and get him back out there.
Get him back out there.
That's it. Yeah.
Let me tell you what Rashawn did one time, though, OG. We go to who's that? Ethan's spot. Ethan's spot.
Ian.
Ian, my bad. It is mine.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, man. I get over there. I'm like, yeah, I'm with the guy. I'm like rocking with you. You over there with all the homies. Remember, I was on the other side.
Okay.
I was trying to watch who was that fighting that night?
No, we was at Infused, was it? It was
Nope,
the
we was at Ian's spot.
Spence fight.
It was at Spence fight.
Oh no! I walked in. All right, shout out to Ian.
He
This
was
is what I
acting
did.
super funny with the guys,
So
man.
yeah. So what happened was there was a fight. I forgot what fight it was, but I walked in. I don't want to put that out there, 'cause you know what I mean. But like
No,
I
it's
walked
all right.
into a spot. Was watching the fight, and I was like, yo, I gotta see my fight. And I had a little, show me love. So I got in to watch my fight. But we were building last night. We were really building with that fight. So I'm gonna take a person where I watched Miguel Cotto and Margarito in a liquor store. I stood up the whole time and watched that fight in DC.
Wow.
I was in Southeast DC watching that fight. I remember it. And he got that's the type of love I have for boxing. But my godfather put me on that. My godfather put me on that. And that's why I know so much. I have my extensive tape collection is my godfather's collection. So he had me watching Worldwide of Sports. He had me watching the old fights on classics. And I saw a lot of fights that we look at now as highlights live. Like one of the most crucial knockouts, Tommy Morrison and Ray Mercer. I have it on tape. I remember that night. I remember where I sat that night.
That was one of the most
Brutal
knockouts.
And you know what's so crazy about that knockout is that Morrison was winning all 4 rounds.
Yeah, he was.
But Mercer just came in the 5th round, started tagging him, and then he just took him out in the 6th. But it was brutal.
How many times do you think he hit him uncontested? Seriously.
A lot. But it was
10?
About 10. About 10.
And 2 of them were like
It was always-
some of the most ferocious uppercuts I've ever seen.
He was hitting him with the Mike Tyson combo, the uppercut right hand to the uppercut right hand combination.
Yeah.
Uppercut right hand. He kept hitting Mercer with it. But Mercer took him out in that 5th round, and they had to put Tommy in the corner, and they was like, "Oh, Tommy, the fight's over." He was in the corner still bobbing and weaving. A lot of people don't know that. That's the type of boxing that we grew up on.
Yeah.
But like, cause we got to segue. We got to hit these topics. My paperwork. It's important that you mention this. So what are you doing with that?
Okay. My paperwork app. This is
It's called My Paperwork App.
Yep.
All right, talk to me
Yep,
nice. Now
yep,
I know
yep.
we got to hone in on this though. And
Yep.
you got to hit us.
So,
I'm listening.
So I thought about this concept maybe 10 years ago.
Right.
And that I was noticing that people were connecting with others on like a digital platform, and it kind of was spreading like wildfire in the ability for people to connect without really putting in the person-to-person interaction that we all grew up with.
Right.
There's a time when you had to dress up and get yourself all nice and clean, and from a man's perspective, you had to the girl that you liked, you had to approach with some sort of finesse and some skill. If not, it wasn't happening.
We had to have game, OG.
Right.
Just say that. You can go on Instagram and you ain't got to really meet nobody. You had to walk up to that girl smelling good.
Yes.
With your J's on, with your nice outfit, with your haircut.
Talk to me nice. Yeah, chill.
Just saying. This is what they saying.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Now they ain't got to do
now
it no more.
Now you're swiping and clicking, but
Yeah, swiping the see, I told you. You know what I mean?
So I also was noticing something that was very interesting, in that according to the CDC, there were spikes in a lot of the most commonly spread sexually transmitted diseases or sexually transmitted infections, whatever era you're from, STDs, STIs, and I was thinking that these spikes were closely correlated to the ease at which people were connecting and hooking up, right? So I was like, okay, well, I should come up with an app to allow people to share their sexual STD testing results for those living in the streets and having that casual lifestyle. Wow. So I was like, when you're at a bar, if everyone's on the same playing field, when you meet that woman across there and everything's reciprocal, you guys can just basically like share your healthcare, your sexual health status using a sharing platform. So I was like, yeah, that's what we need to do. But I sat on it for, I don't know, 10 years. So I'm looking at this crazy case that happened maybe a year and a half ago.
Right.
There was a case on this North Carolina college campus where a young woman was infected with the HIV virus, HIV, by a guy who she liked, who had it, but didn't disclose that he had it, right? So she exposed like the whole dialogue, and I was thinking, this is terrible. The guy actually admitted he came clean. He's like, yeah, I was about to tell you, but you're so beautiful, I just had to have you. So he ruined this young woman's life, college student. So I was like, you know what? That idea that I had back in the day, I'm gonna actually do something about it. So I started to do some Google research on app development companies. And I wanted to really, really focus on app development companies that concentrated on like the healthcare sector.
Gotcha.
And I was a little apprehensive at first because I thought the idea was good. And then I didn't want to interview too many people and put the idea out there, and they took it from me, right? But I finally I found a company that's based out of Southern California. Top Flight Apps. Thanks, guys. You guys were incredible along this journey. But I put down my idea on paper, and they put it in reality. So I created a platform by which people can interact with each other, share their STI results in a dating complex, right? So just like your Tinders and your Grinders and whatever else comes to mind, I'm trying to create a community by which people are getting together, because that's never going to stop. But I want people to kind of be more responsible with it, and it'll be my little contribution to stopping the spread of really HIV being number one, but also the other usual suspects that put people on the sidelines for a little bit. I have a seven panel test that tackle the chlamydias and your syphilis and your gonorrheas, trichomoniasis, your Hep C, herpes type 2, and then HIV. And the way how I saw it is that if people got a chance to see a potential partner's STI results in advance, they could save themselves a lot of heartache. You know, these youngsters don't seem to be afraid of HIV. I see all these commercials. They're like, oh, we just take a pill if I get it. But it's debilitating. And my app was really created to try and curb some of this drama.
Well, also too, I think people don't understand too, like what type of test they take. Like one thing we have to tap in on. This is a very important subject, but like people don't understand. Like in a general test for women for STDs, herpes is not included in that test.
Yes. Yeah.
So you don't really, so like, you don't really know because you're not getting tested for it. So when you go for these checkups, you have to really ask and like, am I tested for this? Am I tested for that?
Yes.
A general STD test does not determine that.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. And I purposely omitted herpes type 1, but I included herpes type 2 because let's be honest, let's give people a chance. If you're going to be hooking up with a girl or vice versa, if you don't want herpes, at least know the person that you're going to lay down with doesn't have it either. Because if you knew in advance that they had it, you won't catch it from that person.
Yeah.
So it's I have had some resistance when I was doing some fact finding, and I visited some clinics around the city, and the first thing people were saying was like, Great idea, but this is exclusionary. You're omitting people from this community, and I kind of am. This is not like an inclusive type thing. This is an app that serves to protect people from catching. So if you got it, you're more than welcome to join the community. But you might not get a lot of play because this is a community that I was trying to keep as like a safe community. And one thing that people always ask, well, what about if I test a little positive? Hey, it doesn't make you a bad person. You know, if you're one of those saints that have had a clean slate your whole life, good on you, right?
Yeah.
But if you're living in this real world, it's important that you know your status, and that if you're responsible and you're caring, you don't just go slamming that stuff on the next person.
Yeah.
So it's a component to it that shows that you're mature, you're doing grown folk business, and part of it is being safe. So when they ask, well, what if I test positive? Part of the app and the sharing portion of it is very, very, it's special. Because if ever you go and you end up taking this 7-panel test and you find out you were not symptomatic, but you ended up being positive for something, nobody has to know. You don't have to share that. You only share your good results. And so I want people to, if they didn't know, sometimes people might be out of action for a while. They might be carrying but not know. Get yourself sorted out, get yourself healthy before you jump back into the pool. This is a way in which I'm trying to promote more sex, but to do it safely. And it might sound counterintuitive, but I went to this adult film industry or the AVNs in Las Vegas in January.
Know about the AVNs
of this year.
Yeah.
So everybody that knows know what I'm talking about. But I went there and I interviewed probably 100 people. People that were in the industry, people that perform sex for a living. And believe it or not, as many partners as they have and as much sex as they have, their incidence of sexually transmitted diseases is lower than in the common community because they keep themselves in a tight bubble. They have tons of sex, but they only have sex with people that they know are tested, right? So I'm trying to take that same concept and employ it to the general population. And I organized. I negotiated some preferable fees with LabCorp, one of the biggest diagnostic testing. So I forged a relationship with LabCorp where my subscribers can get preferred fees on my specific 7-panel test.
Wow.
So I'm trying to get people to, depending on your lifestyle, trying to get people to just do it right. Because I always thought, like, if you don't think you have time to get tested now, when you start burning, you're gonna find that time. So you might as well do it on the front end.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's what's up. So I want to tell you what you're doing. I love to see people transition and be innovative in what they're doing, and not just sit and being a doctor or a dentist is a great profession. It's an honorable profession.
Thank you.
But you're looking to do other things and expand your palette into other situations and other paths. I got to take my hat off to you for that because you are really subduing your passions. You are going out there and doing something different, which a lot of people don't have the guts to do.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
We're gonna wrap up soon. We are way over time.
Damn.
Yeah, we wrap. We are way over time.
We guys can talk.
Yeah, we got some good work.
We are way over time, but I want to wrap this up. But I want to tell you we got to get you back because there's so much more to talk about. I didn't get into a lot of subjects that I
love to.
I didn't get into a lot of subjects I really wanted to get into with you. Parting words. What would you have to say to the people out there about your journey, about where you want to go, about how you see the world? Like, give me your thesis statement on life, if you don't mind.
Wow, that's deep. And that's layered. And I'll try and wrap this up in a few seconds. couple of core values. Number one, I believe in like the traditional family unit. So my main job is to take care of my family. I believe in like the alpha provider role. So that's when I wake up in the morning, I got to take care of people, right? But I also have been struggling and working on creating some balance in my life. So I've always been not afraid of work. I've embraced the grind in everything that I've done. So I'm not afraid of working. But I have to say that after doing that for most of my life, I'm starting to get tired. And people that work very hard, they might be able to kind of feel me on this, in that I am now looking to enter a stage in my life where I need to experience or celebrate some of the fruits of my labor while I'm still somewhat young and I'm still able to move about. So travel is a huge part of my life right now.
Right.
So,
That's me too. Yep.
So I love to jump on a plane, go to a faraway land, and kind of country hop for 2.5 weeks every year. And I try and do little trips in between. But every summer I try to explore like 5 or 6 countries. So important part of my life is lifting my head up sometimes, smelling the roses, because I watched my father, who was also a bit of a workaholic. He worked his whole life, retired at 65, and he was going at 69. I am trying to not do that. So I'm born in 1975. I'm trying to wrap things up in the next couple of years so that I'm still young enough to enjoy this world. I don't believe in that retirement at 65 unless I want to, but I don't want to be bound to it.
Got you.
And, I think what would make me a happy man would be to see my family do well, take care of moms, make sure my son's been provided with a good foundation in education, because I don't believe in just giving him everything. He's gonna have to earn that.
Right.
I'll give him the tools.
Right.
And make sure my wife is well taken care of. And after that, I got to see this world. Before I go down, I got to see all of my bucket list countries. Get out on that golf course, eat well, drink well, and I'm done.
Talk to me nice.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
OG.
We're gonna.
I got your number, man. We're gonna lock in, man. I'm gonna get with you.
Yeah,
I promise, man. I'm gonna call you tomorrow.
Let's do it.
Cool.
We're gonna-
call you
we
tomorrow. For real, I got something for you.
The rare carpets, it's already waiting for you guys. So
I already know. That's cool then.
you just have to walk it.
So where can we find where can we find you at?
Okay,
Yeah.
so go on the App Store. It's called My Paperwork. So my, and then paperwork is all one word. Go on there, download it. It's free right now.
Okay.
It's very, very navigation friendly from the youngsters to the elders, because
My cousin L's older, so
so listen. Hey, I'm more mature. I'm more mature members of society. They're included as well, and and check it out. I'm on Instagram under My Paperwork app. I have a team that manages it for me.
okay.
I'm the least technical guy you're ever going to meet. I just have the ideas,
Awesome.
but I like to surround myself.
Around the good people.
Yeah, I surround myself with people that can make it happen.
Well, we'll talk. We'll definitely want to talk to you about some stuff about that, because I definitely want to help and push that.
Yeah, I love it. And the website,
Yep.
www.mypaperworkapp.com.
.com. Okay.
Yep.
So
sure.
as we conclude this interview, I do want to say, Devon and Dr. Benz, but Devon, to me, I will tell you, thank you for always checking up on me, brother. And hitting me up. A lot of my guests I have personal relationships with, just like Ant does when you bring people on here. And you are a friend to me. but also,
likewise.
but also, you know, your son Essien is lucky to have a father like you.
Oh man, that's a huge compliment. I appreciate that.
And he's a great young man. Every time I see him, great vibes, very respectful. But you could tell where your lineage is going. I respect you so much. Respect the family.
And likewise.
And thank you so much for being here today, man. I
Listen,
appreciate you.
listen. You gave me the invite, and I wouldn't have missed it for the world. So I'm happy to be here. We guys could do this. I mean, whenever we get together, off camera, it's just like this.
Yeah.
But
You know what it is.
hey,
It was last week.
but you guys are both super awesome human beings. And I met you recently, probably 2 years ago. Every time we connect, it's sincere. I love spending time with you. We got to do it more often. So
Got to.
let's
I'm calling you tomorrow. You think
Hey.
I'm playing?
Yeah.
I'm calling your phone tomorrow. You know what time it is?
Call
I
me
need to
tomorrow.
get everything right. Pause.
Yeah, I got you.
Everything got to get right.
I got
I'm
you.
playing.
Yes.
Charlotte on the
Sean,
scene.
Yes. I appreciate
Love
it,
OG,
Sean.
man.
Appreciate
Thank
you,
you,
brother.
guys.
Sure.
See you next time.
It's a wrap.
Yes.
Thank you.
So,